It is my humble opinion, and there's nothing humble about me. Bitcoin will go to fucking zero. And, as I said, you know who's behind Bitcoin? Putin.
Since Bitcoin has more than tripled in the intervening 3 years, and Pantera Bitcoin Fund is up more than 69,000%, I, of course, had to invite both men back to check in. Dan Moorhead, who started his career at Goldman Sachs, is founder and CEO of Pantera Capital. Vivek Wadhwa, I think Dan is probably here for a victory lap. If that's true, is it premature?
It's as valuable as casino chips are, and it's exactly what this is.
It's a Ruski conspiracy to fuck up the American economy and the world. It's a long-range plan he started 7-8 years ago. He's going to see the demise of the Western financial world while he's still the head of Russia. And he's already hacked into the brains of all the morons, you YouTubers.
Investors that are investing in it today aren't investing in it because it's great for buying a cup of coffee today. They're investing in it because it's going to disrupt finance, payments, all these industries. And 10 years from now, it will be good for buying a cup of coffee.
Yeah, there's a fear of missing out right now. And that's how bubbles go. The big tulip, the Dutch tulip bubble, it was the same way.
3, 2, 1, and liftoff of Space Shuttle Discovery. America's new journey.
Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up.
Boom. We're back. And we're live. Welcome back to another video of the Project Freedom Podcast. And you guys might be wondering, why am I wearing my sunglasses at nighttime inside? Well, that's because it's a very bright and sunny day, even though it's a nighttime. Do you guys want to know why it's a bright and sunny day? Okay, good. I'm glad you asked. Here, I'll show you. This is why it is a bright and sunny day, my friends, as you guys can see. Anyone who was watching the show with Andrew from Legal Mindset and Yin last Friday, I mean, hey, I hate to say I told you so, but I did. I said did. I said that. I said that. I said this was going to happen, guys. I did. I said that. I did say that. I did. And what a more fitting time. Could there be a more fitting time than now for this to literally be happening in conjunction with us reading The Sovereign Individual, or as Solo would say, The Southern Individual? What have we been doing the last couple of streams other than Friday? Been going over The Sovereign Individual, right? And big surprise, as we're doing again tonight. And like I said, yeah, like it's the most fitting parallel for what's going on in current time, i.e. February 28th, 2022. Friday stream, I said that if they remove Russia from SWIFT, like it's only going to be more advantageous for the foundation and the principles of what cryptocurrency is for, specifically Bitcoin. But let's just be honest here, like all cryptocurrencies, right? Also, I would add, what do we know about Bitcoin? It's digital, it's global, it's neutral. Okay, digital, global, neutral. Neutral being the most important part there. Why is that important? Well, one could say, and I can't prove this. I can't prove this because I don't know without, I don't know beyond any reasonable doubt that Putin or Russia or whatever, any of the people that are in control of the banks or the monetary policy over there, I don't know that they're buying Bitcoin or not, or if they're trying to circumvent buying or selling oil or anything else, commodities with Bitcoin. But I mean, it would be like not too far-fetched to assume that they're doing that, because what other option do they have now? Right? What other global, digital, neutral financial settlement layer is there that's deep enough and wide enough to facilitate multi-billion-dollar transactions? I mean, right now there's only one, right? So back to it being neutral. we could say Russia is maybe doing that, right? Maybe Russia's doing that. Who is Russia in a quote unquote war with right now? Ukraine, right, friends? Russia versus Ukraine. Don't make me say the P word, right? And I don't know if you guys saw this, but this weekend, the Ukrainian government tweeted out their cryptocurrency addresses and literally asked for donations in Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDT specifically, I guess. I mean, people could have sent them whatever they wanted, right? But and I guess the picture's not going to load because, of course, all these awful fucking websites built with WordPress that also want to make me sign up for it. I don't want to receive your Fortune newsletter, dude. Get out of here. Get out of here. Are they going to show the picture? Anyway, there's the addresses, guys. And so we have two opposing quote unquote teams, both utilizing the same fucking technology that we've been talking about in this book that we've been reading, book from 1997, right? In the book, we were talking about the first chapter, talking about how in the information age, wars are going to be less worry, I guess. They're going to be less physical, and they're going to be more driven by digital. What are we seeing right now? What was the world's response with the Russian invasion of Ukraine? Did everybody in the UN and NATO go over there and storm the beaches of Russia? No. Right? Honestly, no one really did anything. They just started cutting them off financially, right? What else going on? Both Russia and Ukraine are utilizing cyber warfare against each other. The book is literally playing out right in front of us, guys. Literally. But let me stop my rant and check in with you guys. Boomer Bill says, I heard this is where Taylor hangs out after work. Might as well squeeze a third one-on-one meeting in. Oh my God. I wonder who that could be. I know who that was. I know who this is. 24/7 overtime, says Kyle W. Yes. Alex says Moon. Yes. Stealthy supercoder. Yes, indeed. What's good? I'm glad to see Bill joining us. We should send Ukraine some Orange Man utility tokens. We should, dude. We should send him some orange. You want to do that? Should we? Cody, I'm so down to do that, dude. I'm so down to do that. In fact, you know what else too? I looked at it this weekend, actually. So let's do this, guys. Let's take I've already checked their Bitcoin address, but we know that they can only send Bitcoin to their Bitcoin address, right? I mean, I guess they could send, I guess technically they could send like Bitcoin Cash, but let's do this, guys. Let's go ahead and let's look at the Ukrainian government's. Let's look at the Ukrainian government's. Let me redo that real quick. Let's look at the Ukrainian government's Ethereum address balances. Let's do that. Let's see what they got going on here. I saw that they already had. Yeah, okay. So we already have tags here.
This address is used by Ukraine to accept crypto donations. Source here, 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 and here.
They have 4 sources now. So before they just had a tag that just said Ukrainian donation address. Now they actually have all this. So $622,000 worth of Ethereum, and then also $606,000 worth of tokens. So before they only had a handful of tokens. Now they have 117 different fucking tokens. Yeah, so it looks like 3 hours ago they already cashed out on 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9. About 1,000 Ethereum that they sold to, I guess, Kuna.io. Is Kuna an exchange, guys? I'm guessing it is. So it looks like they went liquid. Da. Let's take a peek at what tokens they have in here now. I know people sent in USDT. Yeah. Starlink. So this weekend, this wasn't the third largest financial token, like financially weighted token in their address. It was USDC. It was the fourth. Now it's the third. So somebody sent these people, it looks like $60,000 worth of dogs of Elon. Congrats to all the people out there who donated dogs of Elon tokens to the Ukrainian government. You go. Good job, dogs of Elon community. Satiko Inu, 10 grand of Satika Inu. How many tokens is that? Is it like 3 quadrillion tokens? What in the fuck? Okay. Pissed Trust, Ocean Token, DeFi Yield Pro, Gelato Network, MahaDAO. Somebody sent them 0.69 YFI tokens. Okay. Reflex, UST. Very nice. The people who sent 72 Chainlink tokens. Loopring, Graph. Hey, look at that. Tech Leads tokens over here. Million. Wonder if there's any FUCKS in there. I don't know. Let's see. Let's find out. X seller token. Shiba Inu. A lot of Moon. A lot of Mon. Somebody sent 312 die. Like, guys, come on. If you're going to send them something, at least make it more valuable than the goddamn gas fee is going to be for when they cash out. TrueBit, Paper, Orion, OneUp, Power Ledger. Wow. Chronos, Constitution. Hey, somebody sent them a Constitution. Somebody sent them a Constitution. I think that's funny. I think they need one. They need one. You guys should have had one. Sorry. I didn't say that. That's mean. 27 mim. So they're going to lose money when they go and sell this because it's only $27 worth. Somebody sent them all their gas towel airdrops. That's funny. And some Dogelon, some Elon. I'm woke on this coin, guys. Shh. Don't buy it. Stay tuned. Floki Inu. What else? Come Inu. The people really, the people over at the Come Inu community, they didn't even get sent one entire Come Inu token. They got sent 0.001 Come Inu tokens to the Ukrainian government. Jesus Christ. 2 bananas. Hey, somebody sent them 2 bananas. eBay Metaverse? What? Glory Ukraine. Hey, somebody sent some. Okay, so somebody sent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Like 2.4 quadrillion help Ukraine tokens. Okay. Somebody literally spent probably like $1,200 worth of Ethereum to deploy the smart contract for these tokens that have zero value, to deploy this smart contract to the network instead of just sending them the $1,200 that they had to spend in ETH to deploy the smart contract. They just deployed the smart contract, made the help Ukraine tokens, and sent it to them with no value. Okay. All right. Multi-planetary. Oh, that's a bad token that we can't, that is a bad word right there. And then Psi options. Somebody sent some Psi options tokens. Save Ukraine. 11 ENS. I mean, they probably own quite a bit of, like, if they're smart, they would probably own some names. Quite a bit of NFTs too. Somebody sent them 34 different NFTs from OpenSea. Well, as you guys can see, the people have been doing a very courageous job in their donations. Spark55 says, "What's up? What's up, my friend?" It was pretty savage, wasn't it, Cody? It was. All right, guys. So it's all just magic, just like that, right? Two opposing parties, two different literal teams in a war, both utilizing the same technology to get a leg up in an advantage in modern warfare. And if you guys remember, right where we left off in the book, abracadabra. It's all magic, right? It's all just magic internet money until the point to where literal countries are using it to gain an advantage in a war. Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. It's really painful being right. I got to say, it's really painful. It's very painful, guys. So is it all just magic internet money, guys? Is it? Or is it something else? Let's continue reading and I guess find out. Maybe, just maybe, guys, maybe if we do the same thing we did last week and we just read this book from 1997, maybe tomorrow, maybe it'll predict what's going to happen again tomorrow or the next day and the next day. I don't know. Let's find out, guys. Let's do it. All right. So here's where we left off. Alt abracadabra. So the quote, abracadabra of magic invocation, for example, bears a curious similarity to the word employed to access a computer, like a password, or not like a password, or like your private keys, right? In some respects, high-speed computation has already made it possible to mimic the magic of the genie. And if you think about like this, guys, like what does it mean to have like everyone's seen Aladdin, right? You have the little genie in the bottle, you rub the bottle, right? You rub it and you ask for a wish for maybe some information. So I can do the same thing with the computer now, right? I can literally go to like YouTube and I can search like, I don't know, let's say we want to see what's going on in Ukraine right now, live in real time. Well, we can go to YouTube and we can stream out of one of like the 20 different channels that's live streaming footage from Ukraine. Maybe I want to find an answer to some kind of math problem. Maybe I want to find an answer to something else. I just give the computer what I'm asking for, and like a genie, it spits it back, right? So, is it all just magic? Let's find out. Let's continue. Early generations of quote-unquote digital servants already obey the commands of those who control the computers in which they are sealed, much as genies were sealed in magic lamps. I want to get one of those magic lamps. The virtual reality of information technology will widen the realm of human wishes to make almost anything that can be imagined seem real, which basically, guys, just what I was talking about, right? Just what I was talking about. Literally. Literally. Need I say more? Need I say more? Telepresence will give living individuals the same capacity to span distance at supernatural speeds and monitor events from afar that the Greeks supposed was enjoyed by Hermes and Apollo. So what did I just say? Example I just said. In fact, I rigged myself. But just like that, just like magic, I'm back, right? What I was going to say, if you guys don't believe me, I mean, we can do that right now. Let's go to YouTube, even though we're already on YouTube. Let's go to YouTube. Right? I will go to YouTube for you guys, even though you guys are already using YouTube. And let's do live Ukraine footage. All right. Now let's just to show you, in case you guys didn't believe me, in case you happen to not believe me, here you go. I mean, we're literally watching what's going on in Ukraine. You guys can see the gunfire there, huh? Is that gunfire or is that just like bugs and stuff? Oh, that's bugs. Yeah, that's bugs, not gunfire. Anyway. Magic internet, Josh. Yes. Abracadabra, what I say becomes real. Is Josh even real? I could just be a figment of your imagination. I could just be an ERC20 representation of a Josh in real life, pegged 1-to-1 for each Josh. But there can only be one Josh, friends. And the only one Josh there can be is the one that can read this book right here for you guys. So let's go on. Don't need to be Hermes and Apollo to literally go and monitor events from afar with supernatural speed. How fast that take us to do, guys? I opened up a new tab in YouTube, okay, and I searched live footage Ukraine. Pulled it up instantly. We were right there, right? I mean, maybe less than 10 seconds, right? And that's me being. I mean, I'm being a little bit conservative now. It was probably like a strong 6.75 seconds, but all right. The sovereign individuals of the information age, like the gods of ancient and primitive myths, will in due course enjoy a kind of what they're quoting as diplomatic immunity for most of the politic woes that have beset moral human beings in most times and places. The new sovereign individual will operate like the god of myth in the same physical environment as the ordinary subject citizen, but in a separate realm politically. So if you are a person who, if you're a good or a bad person on whatever you consider to be a good or a bad person on both ends of the spectrum, right? You can have at least financial, diplomatic, political immunity because you can just take your money and you can throw it on some sort of network that people don't have the ability to just go in and access and take from you because of modern technology in the information age. Commanding vastly greater resources and beyond the reach of many forms of compulsion, the sovereign individual will redesign governments and reconfigure enemies in the new millennium. The full implications of this change are all but unimaginable. And I would say, yeah, I mean, we're going on, the beginning of this, I think that, we're in the beginning phases of all this just, taking off. Right? All this just going right over everyone's head, making literally no sense to probably 90% of the people on the planet, right? Because 90% of the people don't understand what's going on. They don't understand. They just know. News tells me orange bad, orange man bad, orange coin bad. Put thing over mouth, right? So those people, I don't think, I mean, I could just be feigning ignorance. I don't think those people even know about, I don't think those people even have the slightest scent, so to say, as to why any of this stuff's going on. I'm not saying that I do, and I'm not saying that you guys do either, but I would be willing to bet that at least me and you guys probably have some ideas based off of observances and belief sets that are original, not from the news. The news, right? So chances are, if they're original, they're, in my opinion, they're more inclined to be real or realistic, at least correct, than the news. Let's continue. Genius and nemesis. For anyone who loves human aspiration to success, the information age will provide a bounty. That is surely the best news in many generations. But is it bad news as well? The new organization of society implied by the triumph of individual autonomy and the true equalization of opportunity. So, based upon merit, the true equalization of opportunity based upon merit, based upon merit, based upon merit. I mean, could you argue more? Like, could anyone argue against wanting that? I mean, I'm sure somebody could, but based upon merit will lead to very great rewards for merit and great individual autonomy. Autonomy. This will leave individuals far more responsible for themselves than they would have been accustomed to being during the industrial period, which is where we're already out of the industrial period, guys. We're already far removed from that. Okay. I can say for myself that in the last 2 years, since I have removed myself from being needing other third-party entities to benefit me financially, mentally, physically, whatever, I've benefited, I feel, drastically. It will also reduce the unearned advantage in living standards that have been enjoyed by residents of advanced industrial societies through the 20th century. So what do you guys think that means? What do you guys think that means? I would say that means the inverse of earning things from merit. So what they're saying, ladies and gentlemen, is that those who are informed, driven, smart people who have merit, those people who are currently or were currently in the industrial period, not benefiting, equal to the amount of effort that they give into the universe, okay, they're going to get rewarded more, right? And what it is saying is that the people who have benefited, even if they haven't deserved it, earned it, even if they weren't putting anything out into the universe, they were still receiving from the universe, the world, the planet, whatever you guys want to say, they're not going to benefit anymore. So the inverse of what's going on now is going to go back. Okay? And some people I'm sure could argue that's a bad thing, but I think not. As we write, the top 15% of the world's population have an average per capita income of $21,000 annually. Now, this book is from, obviously, guys, this book's from 1997, right? That's not the average now. I think the average now is like $48,000 or $52,000 annually. If you adjust it for inflation, it's probably like it's the value of it adjusted for inflation from 1997 to now is probably worth less than $21,000 in 1997. But the remaining 85% of the world have an average income of just $1,000. Oh, that was the top. So that was the average. And then, so the 85%, so the 80-20%, or really just the 85-15%, the Pareto principle, the remaining 85% of the world have an average income of just $1,000. That huge hoarded advantage from the past is bound to dispute under new conditions of the information age. And you know what else too? Like, you could say like, well, it's not fair because people in Africa or whatever. Are you so ignorant to think that people in Africa or everyone in there is stupid? No, you're stupid for thinking that. And you know what? The people in Africa or any other quote unquote disadvantaged location, right? The people that are in those areas, okay, that are informed, intelligent, driven, and motivated individuals, it's not going to fucking matter where they are anymore because they are, again, informed, motivated, intelligent, driven individuals because of what is going on right now, literally right now in the information age. They're going to actually be able to benefit, and because they fucking deserve it, guys, because they deserve it. And the people here in places like America, okay, who are getting things for free and don't deserve it, they're not going to be able to benefit anymore. That's exactly what that means. Good for everybody who will earn based off of merit, based off of what you put into the universe, based off of what you're putting into society. In my opinion, go ahead and sue me if you want. That's how I think it should be. But what do I know? I'm just a guava farmer, right? As this does, the capacity of nation states to redistribute income on a large scale will collapse. What did I just say, guys? What did I just say? Information technology facilitates dramatically increased competition between jurisdictions. So, again, what did I just say? When technology is mobile and transactions occur in cyberspace, what does that sound like? What technology exists in cyberspace has transactions? Well, it definitely couldn't be anything that we've talked about on the stream tonight, or also it definitely couldn't be anything that I've talked about on this podcast since the beginning of it, right, guys? It definitely couldn't be anything like blockchain technology. No, right? Transactions occur in cyberspace as they increasingly will do. Do I even need to say anything? I don't think I do. I think you guys get the point. I don't think the dry humor needs to come out tenfold on that again after just doing it 3 other times. I think you guys get the point, right? Governments will no longer be able to charge more for their services than they are worth to the people who pay for them. Anyone with a portable computer and a satellite link, a Starlink, I mean, yeah, I don't think I mentioned Starlink on the show, but if anyone here is watching, is in my close friend group or is in one of our Telegram chats, I mean, I don't need to say anything again, do I? I don't need to. Anyone with a portable computer and a satellite link, Starlink, will be able to conduct almost any information business anywhere. And that includes almost the whole of the world's multi-trillion-dollar financial transactions. Man, I'm getting creeped out reading this right now, especially after yesterday and today and the day before, because I have not read this first chapter in this book in approximately like 1.5 years. I have not. I'm just going over it, refreshing it with you guys because I thought it was a good time. This means that you will no longer be obliged to live in a high-tax jurisdiction in order to earn high income. In the future, when most wealth can be earned anywhere and even spent anywhere, governments that attempt to charge too much as the price of domicile will merely drive away their best customers. If our reasoning is correct, and we believe it is, the nation state as we know it will not survive in anything like its present form. So, I mean, the people who know my story, I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana, where they most certainly will punish you if you are succeeding in life or trying to succeed. Now I'm in Florida. Everyone is in fucking South Florida right now. Everyone's in Florida, period. Why do you think that is? Couldn't have been because what we just read in that book. It's going to continue, guys. It's going to continue. We're already in the information age, guys. We're already in the information age, okay? This book, it's never been more prevalent now than literally ever before. And I'm sure tomorrow it'll be even more prevalent than it was today. Who knows what's going to happen between now and tomorrow's stream? Actually, I'm not streaming tomorrow. Am I, guys? I'm not streaming tomorrow, am I, guys? Tomorrow's Tuesday. But on Wednesday. So that leaves a whole entire day in there. That leaves a whole entire day in there. So let's see what happens, guys. And also, guys, by the way, Friday, me, Andrew, Yen, and Jonathan MLD, we're going to get together again to have a similar conversation like we did last Friday. We're thinking of a name to call like this, like quote unquote panel or whatever. We're going to try to do it as often as we possibly can. I kind of want to do a funny name, but they don't want to do a funny name. So if anybody has any suggestions for a name they want for us leave a comment. Let me know. Developerdirection.com, guavalabs.io, justbeconfidentbro.com. If you want to get information from someone who's always right. That is it, guys. I love you all, and I'm out. See ya.